Hi, my name is David. I'm the Manager of Development and Urban Design at the City of Oshawa's Planning Services branch.
And my name is Meaghan. I'm the Manager of Policy in the Planning Services branch here at the City of Oshawa. I manage a team of professional planners who are responsible for monitoring, reviewing, and updating the city's policy framework that guides development and growth in the City of Oshawa. Some of the projects we advance include area-specific land use studies, such as the Major Transit Station Area Study at the future GO Train Station in downtown Oshawa, and designation of heritage properties under the Ontario Heritage Act.
I manage a great team of professional city planners and landscape architects. We're responsible for implementing provincial policy and city planning policies and goals through the actual development and growth of the city. We do this through the review and approval of development applications submitted by landowners and developers, such as site plan applications, subdivisions, zoning bylaw amendments, and severances. We work with other departments and agencies such as engineering services, parks department, school boards, the region, and conservation authorities in reviewing and approving development proposals. I started with the city in 2010 in an entry-level position. Over time, there were opportunities to take on more and more responsibilities and challenges, and I moved up that ladder.
And similar to David's story, I started in the policy division of the City of Oshawa's Planning Services branch over 12 years ago. I was fortunate enough to gain valuable experience from my peers over the years and was given the opportunity to work on more complex work, which led me to where I am today. I think what I enjoy most about the work that I do is knowing the projects we work on result in positive changes to the community.
I really enjoy dealing with such a variety of development types in different neighborhoods and finding ways to make new developments fit into their community context so that they add value and vibrancy to the neighborhood and to the city as a whole. We're really dealing with everything right now, from 40-story towers to low-rise apartments and townhouses and low-density neighborhoods.
People will often wonder and will ask David and I, what is urban planning? And it's a bit of a complex question to answer. However, in a nutshell, what we do is we plan for Oshawa's strategic growth, not only to meet the needs of our current residents, but also projected future residents, all with the overarching goal of creating a complete community.
Building on that, one thing we do in planning services that people may not be aware of is we collect land and money from developers for new parkland. In planning for new communities, Meaghan's team will map out where new parks are generally needed as part of the high-level plan for the growth areas. Then when a developer moves forward with a development project, we work with them to get land in a suitable size and location. Provincial legislation outlines how much land or money we can take for parks, and recently the Provincial Bill 23 changed the calculation of how much land or money we can take, so going forward we may not be able to collect as much park land in new communities.
One piece of advice I could offer to someone who's interested in city planning is that it's important to be a lifelong learner by understanding what is taking place in our communities. Our profession is constantly seeing changes, whether it's changes to provincial legislation that impacts the work we do, city demographics, or the need for attainable housing. All of these changes directly impact how we plan for our communities, so being able to adapt and work with the changes and react quickly is an important skill to have.
I agree, Meaghan. It's important not to just rely on your job for learning or gaining experience. Do more than just keeping up with your professional and association requirements. I would suggest paying attention to things going on in your community or other communities related to development, urban growth, infrastructure planning, etc., such as attending public meetings or information sessions with your local government or agencies.